Okay. Podcasting. PMP gang, we back up in the building. Gang. Yup. Here we go. Rocking with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rocking with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rocking with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rocking with the best. It's the PMP Jimmy show. VIP of World War Z, we let it rank. Can't forget the pause, man. It's the PMP gang. World famous with the intros and AKAs. Talk about what we want, F what they say. Worst man begins a podcast, we don't play. Nope, it's Coach Jim and Randy, Johnson and Johnson. Dope conversation and the realest content. Up in the clouds, we be higher than a comet. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Cause life's a mystery, we trying to figure out with the Bozo of the day. Can't forget the in and outs. Trying to lift our people up, that's what it's all about. Yup. Here we go. Rocking with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rocking with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rocking with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rocking with the best. It's the PMP show.
Yo, it's the mother-loving PMP show. And we are back, America.
And God bless America and nowhere else again. I'm back to my bullshit.
Yeah.
So, no more.
Right.
Got a lot of drinks up here. Like, nigga, do you eat?
It's a lot. What up, y'all?
Up here.
Party people in the place to be.
What is going on?
Oh, man. Another day, another dollar, brother.
Welcome back to another episode of the
extravagant PMP show.
Like, magically,
we can't abbreviate nothing. The Porch Monkey Podcast Show.
Yes.
Because we still got to say show.
And we're not, because that's no abbreviation.
yeah.
But because of the no abbreviation show, I think you went first last week.
I definitely did.
My name today, no abbreviation.
Your intro's right.
Mm-hmm.
First, I'm about 45 minutes away from out of the shower. Even though I'm still funky.
And I'm definitely fresh. And together we create funky, fresh in the flesh. Boy, you crazy. And like Jimmy said, back in 88, I was standing next to Disc Jockey Terminator X. And I won the B-Boy stance. Are you crazy? You'll understand why I said that in 2 seconds. Yeah. Take off, brother.
So, now we got another alias. I feel like
if you're Jim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach Jim.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Randy Johnson and Johnson.
The Smack Team
Champions of
podcast.
The World Smack Team. Hold on. I think we need a...
Yeah, y'all fucked it all up.
Yo.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Because
it was right here for y'all.
Yes.
Exactly.
So my AKA today, because I'm going to be Jimmy VIP, Scratch Jimmy VIP,
okay.
But Disc Jockey, Jimmy, very important person.
Yes. No abbreviations. No more.
None. Holla at your boy, Disc Jockey.
Disc Jockey Jim.
Jimmy,
I am
very important
because
person.
I don't have a nickname at all, but it's your mother schmucking boy.
Schmucking.
World War Z. And since we ain't abbreviating nothing, I am part of the United Negroes Association.
UNA.
Yeah, wait, no. Of color people. Yeah, I was trying to figure it out. No, what's the NAACP? Holy shit.
Negroes, Africans, aliens.
I tell you like this. Scratch all of that. Stay away from autoimmune deficiency syndrome. Okay. There you go. There you go. Figure it out.
Did you just say auto efficiency?
No, autoimmune deficiency.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Don't forget the I.
Is that AIDS?
No abbreviations, brother.
Oh.
Yeah, no abbreviations.
Yes, we about to kill y'all.
Yeah, I hope you got your thinking caps on, ladies and gentlemen.
We are here. Of course, you know, Pause Man is in the building.
And bringing you that crystal clear clarity. You crazy? Get out of here.
Smack. We will. So we got no guests today, so the show should actually flow smooth and quick as hell. But as your disc jockey, we're gonna keep moving forward.
So when I hear disc jockey, I picture a horse jockey.
Yeah, yo, that's what we said earlier.
So why they didn't abbreviate horse jockey? Why you ain't an HJ?
Yo, people haven't touched it.
Nah, because I think, like y'all said, they wanted it to bring some kind of sexualism to the hip hop community. If B sounds like a BJ, then they knew automatically that just saying D, you know what I'm saying?
And anything followed after that?
You know what I'm saying? So you put DJ like right next to each other. So
Niggas was in the 80s like pause.
I don't even think they was back then.
Oh,
but we gonna transition to the state of the union.
Steph, what up?
What's going on, Steph? Is that Steph or like how
we are talking about the lost art of the holla.
Oh yeah. We chatting it up. Y'all gonna like this one, man. We talking about the good old days, meeting chick and just approach it.
There you go.
Let's rock to this.
I wish that whatever percentage of men have never hollered at a girl could understand the exhilaration of it working. Like just the whole process of it when we were younger. When you didn't have cell phones. I'm talking about back in the time where you had to be like, hey, Miss Williams, may I speak to Charlene, please? And she was like, hey, how you doing? I'm doing fine, ma'am. How are you? Hold on. Charlene! You know what I'm saying? Like that time was different. Me sitting around with y'all being like, yeah, y'all, I'm gonna holler at the one in the green. Like, Chan, which one you like? Like, Fred, which, you know what I'm saying? So first we had to divvy out which ones we like, because maybe we like the same one. Or if the entire group of them was good looking, now you just gotta send the one who could break the ice. So it might be you, but like, Chan, you just go say what's up, then we all gonna come over there. But we ain't gonna really choose none. Whichever one choose us, that's how we rocking, right? Like
that's a life skill.
And so then, when you walk over and you come back and you like, I got the digits. Like she either wrote it on your hand or she wrote it on a piece of paper. That was it. Like, and you know how many times I sat in the mirror and said, hey, I'm RC. Hey, nice to meet you before I went to the dance. I practiced that jump because I wanted to know how she was gonna see my face when I told her this.
Listen, man.
Nah. We good.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's everything he said, man. Like, it's just bringing nostalgia back. Like when he opened up with you calling your girl back when you was in our era, when we was in high school and had to actually call a house phone, and you know her mom or her pops answered the phone, and you had to this what taught us respect. You immediately went to, you know, hey, Mr. Such and Such or Mrs. Such and Such, hey, how you doing today? You mind if I speak to, you know, so and so? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, that's one of the reasons why you little punks don't know how to talk to nobody that's grown, because you didn't have to go through that to get to the pussy. Because that's what you had. You had to show them you was nice so you can get the ultimate prize, which was the vagina. So, you know what I mean? But now you can call straight to a cell phone.
Just to jump into what you said, go ahead. But it was also like, it was just like the game of it also.
Yeah.
Like, it was also like, because even if you wasn't just calling one, you know, we love to go places and interact with these, like he was saying, the art of it, like, okay, it's 4 of them, it's 4 of us.
Right.
We trick him, she mine. I'm going to,
right.
All right, I'll take her. He was like, we take whatever.
Hanging out at places just so you could find
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
But they do that now, but it's a different era because they have a cell phone.
I know y'all a couple years older than me, but I know during my time we had the chat line.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit was booming back then.
Right. Remember the argument you might have had of, nah, nigga, I took one for the team last time. You got to get the... Like, remember them days? Like, nah, I took one. You got to take one for the team this time and get the fat one.
But you had to climb the mountain.
Right. Yeah, like those debates before you even step to the crew of girls you seen. You had to, like you said, single out who. Okay, listen, nigga, you on the ugly one this time. I did it last time, or vice versa, whatever.
It's always an untold rule. But if one of these shows
Yeah.
Yeah, but we did it. I mean, man,
step to the side. Yeah.
And then we all got cheeks. It didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying everybody got cheeks. I'm just saying.
Everybody didn't get cheeks.
Yeah, everybody didn't, but everybody got a number.
Everybody
called Shorty a couple times if they did, and then we had, we picked the vibes. We were able to pick out what was what by getting numbers.
Right.
Like we had, that was like it was a game.
We lived in the real, do you got a friend?
Yeah.
See, nowadays, there ain't no mystery to it. Now it's, you got a friend? Yeah, I just sent you her Instagram.
Right.
See, but that's how easy it was.
That's what I'm saying.
And they could text whatever they want. Think about now. They could just be like, yeah, what you want? Like, they don't even have to talk, they don't have to, they could skip the talking to your pops. They could skip all that and just like, yo, whoop the dick out, send a dick pic, and then if she bite, they,
Yeah.
Back in the day, you know how hard it was to block a motherfucker?
Especially for your mama phone. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You know
hell.
how hard it was to block a motherfucker?
Right.
You just have to hope and pray this motherfucker's not sitting outside of my crib
Right. Remember the thrill of you might have had the shy homie and everybody done shows up and you like, yo, go get on her, bro. She's sitting there by us. Go get her.
Then you gotta force it.
But then he tell his story at the end of the night and you feel like you won with him. Like, yes, you smashed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
His succeeding.
Right. Like, nigga, when you kids don't know nothing about throwing no assists. You can't, like Paul's man said.
That's fact.
Getting on Instagram and sending somebody a screenshot of a chick and be like, yo, look at such and such. That's not an assist. A real alley-oop is really y'all in the mix. You know what I'm saying? And like the scenario I just gave, you might tell your homeboy, yo, listen, these shorties gonna bounce, man. Keep shorty company, man.
Shit, even back in the day when niggas used to be so in sync with each other when we was around chicks, niggas would start wailing.
Yeah.
Niggas would be doing anything just to get the.
You shot that nigga in his motherfucking head.
For no reason, just to try to impress these hookers.
You know what
I'm
saying?
telling you.
Oh,
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Clean the
listen.
fuck out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Fuck backwards, man.
Oh my God. Like I said, yo, y'all don't know nothing about
I mean, nah, they don't. But what they do know about is fake shit, for real.
Yeah.
Seriously, creating the shit they create. That we actually went out and did the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy for them to
Shit is way different now. Back in the day, we got catfished by voice. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? These motherfuckers get catfished.
yeah.
Man,
Listen about that.
or you might not even have heard the voice. It's just your man said she had a homegirl. Yeah, and
She bad.
right.
She fat girl?
I mean, you still gonna beat, my nigga. You still gonna beat. And it's like, bro, is she fat?
That part though. See, but they get. I don't know. I just think the communication
It's
part.
a whole nigga.
Right. Actually, I'm getting super catfish now.
Yeah, but shout out to them times. We lived
Yeah.
those times though. We
Yeah.
lived the times of going out getting numbers.
Right.
And feeling good about it. Like,
Right.
I listen to how they talk, right? Like, I'm around a lot of young people sometimes because at work I got to work with them. It's like, nah, but it's like
It's
close.
clarification.
Yeah, I'm going to clarify because when you like next to somebody all day at work, it's like you hear their phone conversations, you hear the things they talk about, and then you being older now, you kind of like, yo, my nigga, you know what I mean? You don't got to do it this way. But anyway, hearing them, they don't have no real, they don't have no communication skills, bro. That's the word I want to say. They don't have no communication skills.
It's because they grew up in an era where they didn't have to socialize. It was an option. We had to socialize, nigga.
Yeah.
Mama used to sit the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So when
you
we
ain't gonna
say-
be running in and out of my house. Stay outside.
So when they get the fuck out now, they still looking at the phone. Like
because that's all they know.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's all they know. Man, at this point, like it's not like I blame them. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it real. I'm pretty sure our parents and shit felt like all they did was keep their head in the video games. To us, we was just playing Nintendo. Super Nintendo, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But to them, it was a whole new era because they didn't have that shit.
So let me ask y'all this then, real quick. Do y'all think the video games hindered our generation?
I wouldn't say hindered.
It started.
I wouldn't say hindered. I'd say there was gift and curses with both. Some of those video games really turned the light switch on to very educated motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? People who who are designing technology now.
That's true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it sparked that. So I mean, but then it's people who didn't do shit because all they did was play video.
It became a babysitter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
same way an iPad is now. You throw an iPad in the kid.
Started out with the TV.
Yeah, it became a
They started out
babysitter.
with the TV before we even came along. They started out
Right.
with the TV. They put the TV in front, distract this motherfucker, goddamn it, while I go do this.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the TV. Also brought in advertisement, and it also brought in
A change for your attention span.
exactly. Yeah, in a whole.
You know what I'm saying? And a way for them to get their products on.
What about for perception of life? Period.
What you mean?
Because what we know and what we believe is based off of what we've seen in life. Like, to close out real quick, just think about back in the era when you got on a plane and you saw, no disrespect, but the dudes with the wrapped head, like during that era when that went down.
It's about like encouraging stereotypes.
Exactly.
And too much programming. I mean, yeah, that's always going to be there.
Yeah.
It's always going to be there. Plus, let's keep it real. The media is more Democratic ran in America. You know what I'm saying? You got like maybe 2 or 3 real fucking Republican outlets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
And I get it.
Painted however they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say like every mother needs a break, like because I was thinking about while y'all was saying that, I was thinking about specifically shows designed like a Sesame Street, like a this that's put on at a certain time in the morning so the mother can get an hour or so free time so she can get breakfast done, do the dishes.
Well,
It's that
gets
block.
healthy educated.
Yeah. It's that block of time where it's like, you know, okay, put your kid in front of the TV to do this so you can do this. And like you said, it's a gift and a curse because some mothers needed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my mom definitely was happy probably when Sesame Street came on. Boy, sit your ass down so I can get dinner ready. You know what I mean?
Diego,
watch
what
this.
up?
You know what I mean? What up? So, yeah, it's a gift and a curse. And like,
Yo, we recording.
I think it's like,
Oh, my bad.
no, I was going to say, going back to the video game thing, I'm definitely not blaming my mom, but
And on top of that, I can't say. I mean, look at the other pros of the video game. It created a whole industry for people to get jobs.
Right.
People who otherwise
To
would have
do
been,
more
otherwise
controlling.
would be known as dweebs who didn't do anything, but probably some tech work or something like that. But people now can create. There's a whole industry.
let me ask y'all this real quick, and I'm gonna answer it too. The hours we spent playing video games for just our block of childhood time, you know what I'm saying? Take that same amount of hours and apply it to us reading something to gain a skill. How many skills you think you would have right now? Whether being an electrician or this, that, or third. You know what I'm saying? Like how many different skill sets you would think right now you would have right now?
I'm glad you said that.
I mean that's.
Or different languages we could have learned.
I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
You could learn a lot, or you could have ended up forcing that time into something else.
well, I mean, yeah.
A person who wants to learn is the one who's going to learn.
Right.
A motherfucker who's sitting there being forced to learn might eventually get it, but they're not going to sit there and just be learning. They're just forced to learn, so eventually they're going to
And that's the reality of it, you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to be more like on the positive side, but that is the ultimate reality of it.
I see what you're saying there, but it's like sometimes time spent don't pan out to what it necessarily what is necessarily planned to be. Just because like the connotation on it is positive. It's like all the years I spent to get a high school diploma that nobody's ever asked me for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it was gift and curses in that. You know what I'm saying?
It's actually a waste of time.
I would say a waste because one thing we did get from school socialization, comprehension, and learning skills. But even though some of the things that were being taught to us was fake, you know what I'm saying? The ability
it taught us how to be. Yeah.
So what if I tell? Okay, so we was talking deeply. Man, I hate because we so deep, bro. But pause. This like rats in a lab, bro. Like think about it. Like I think. I'm not gonna say I think, but I feel strongly about this. About
feel strong at the camera.
Like okay, the lab, the rat in the lab mentality. Like you given choices. Like school, we all go. That's the social part that creates it creates the bully. It creates the comedian. It creates the rebellious one. By we're gonna give everybody the same curriculum, and this is gonna create. So this is So test subject such and such through this number actually can excel at a different rate. So we know that. So like shit is.
The thing we always forget is that the rat's true habitat isn't even a laboratory.
It also establishes a pecking order too, like y'all saying, like
it does,
because our laws of the jungle are a little bit different from actual animals. Like they gonna learn to hunt, produce, reproduce, learn to hunt, produce, reproduce, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's not no real social network there or environment. It's either kill or be killed with them. Like with us, there's more little structure. So, like y'all saying, with that and learning those social networking skills. Like Jimmy just said, you know who's gonna be the fuck up. You know who might gonna, like we know kids in high school. We was like, that motherfucker gonna be somebody when they grow. They was just super smart. You know what I'm saying? Or this dude, he ain't gonna amount to shit. You know what I mean?
Sometimes it didn't pan out for them.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like,
different choice. Different.
It's like everything be circumstantial. Sometimes it seems like
it is because it's based off choice, reaction, stimulus, and all that other things. Like what stimulus? Like to some people. Love sex to the point where they got to, and then we all feel the same way, but it's a little different. It's like, nah, and they have, I feel like there are records of everything because you ever get a public view of you? Now what is it called? No, it's a. Fuck, I gotta say it accurately. You could like when you say you want to go get a job or you want to move somewhere. The place they'll ask you to go get
like a background
consumer report.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's if you look at how far and like all the things you've done, didn't do,
right?
Live with family members, like that shit is thorough.
You'd be surprised how much stuff.
You be like, damn, I forgot I lived there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, them niggas remember that? They knew I worked for them.
Yeah,
and it's like.
Let's talk about Pops. He has this file cabinet. He can literally pull out a receipt that he used in Germany back in 1982.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. And then he spends a lot of time digitizing all that stuff, so he has the computer. I'm like, is that a hobby?
I just think that's what the lab. That's what like the Terminator situation.
He ever needs.
Yeah, everything on deck.
He ever needs, no matter what.
Right there.
He got a copy of that motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, we in a trance. But I think it's a good time to take a commercial, man.
Oh yeah, roll that beautiful.
We said a little commercial-ish break.
Yeah, we'll take a little commercial. So we'll be back in
2 and 2.
All right.
Guido,
what up, brother?
It's the PMP show.
Would you let your lady have a weed, man?
I'm a weed man.
Yeah, but okay, if you wasn't, and he didn't say that on camera, y'all. He's not. But would you let your lady have her own person?
See, that's why. Man, I say that I use my plugs to go get us weed.
Okay, but if she had her own,
she wouldn't.
Thank you. Yeah. Women can't understand that concept, yo. You can't be pulling up to that. Where the fuck you get this from? All weed men are trying to fuck you, ladies. Listen, you need to know this.
Now, some of them are. Some of them aren't, right?
That shit was not $13 grand.
Yeah.
Nah, but
fuck did you do?
I'ma choke you, bitch.
Some of my homies say this. They say they Sunday lady gonna get the butt. Because they want to
get the lookout. Yeah, they get the lookout.
They get the lookout.
Well, shout out to y'all niggas that's comfortable enough to
fuck shit out of
Yeah, you might as well help
that. Like, my lady come over weed, I'm looking at her stupid. Like, where the fuck you get this from?
Babe, you said for the QP.
Exactly. Now we gonna rob this nigga. Now we see, Now you gonna line him up, tell him you want 5 pounds, and we robbing this nigga.
You and me.
Now, like they're like, I wish we could live like the old days. Like you go to a saloon, and bitches just standing up on stairs. Yeah, like, hey, cowboy. Yo, what happened to them?
He said go to a fucking saloon.
You wanna go get a drink and shit,
Holy shit.
That's the shit, bro.
Yo, that shit used to always look incredible
incredible, to me as a kid because, like you said, the niggas coming in there with their 6-shooter on their hip,
Right.
looking up. It's always the sexy one at the top, looking down like, up, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would that one right there. Titties busting out.
Hell yeah, somebody getting, it's like. Alright. Like, think about this too, because I heard it too. When I was at the, me and my lady was going to get hoagies, right?
Oh, shit.
We was going to get subs and shit. Hoagies, footlong, see? So,
Pause
so they was like, yo, you want the 6-inch? I'm like, nah, I want the footlong. Then I stopped. I was like, yo, did I just ask for the footlong?
You see how that shit sounds?
I was like,
Asking for more as a man.
so I was like, man, fuck
It's
it.
just asking for more. It's just as a man.
Yo, shit. Nah, but I said it loud too. Like, I was like, nah, shit, give me the footlong. Proudly. I had to check myself.
Holy
immediately. I was like,
shit.
yo, do I be wilding? Yo, but here's when I knew I was wilding. Because the dude behind me was like, pause. I was like, what the fuck?
Yo.
It's the PMP show.
Let it sit for a second.
So, the Pentagon orders removal of transgender troops, giving military 30 days to identify members for discharge.
Yes.
In other words, we ask,
You better tell. Get out of here. You know, I thought this was kind of hilarious because, you know,
not hilarious.
they giving these niggas 30 days, like, to come out. So, first of all,
Like, come out like what? Like, leave the military or?
to say I'm transgender, but my thing is, how do you not know which ones is transgender? It's like you should be able to spot them immediately and be like, you.
Some of them niggas
Yeah.
be transgender by night.
But so you know what? I wanted to ask, what if this nigga is nice? Like, what if he's one of the elite snipers and all of that shit? Are you gonna tell him, yo, you gotta go?
I had to, man.
Oh shit!
Nah,
Yo,
they'll bend the rules.
like this nigga's nice. Like he knocking shit off from
Yeah,
5 football fields away.
They'll
might
bend the
just
rules.
All they gotta do is be like, okay, well, guess what? If we gotta go, then we're exposing all y'all niggas who fuck trannies.
Ooh.
Ah, well, you know what? You can stay.
Yeah, because you know it was foul. There was a couple of
They
them
ask
missions.
you, you're a chick.
Yeah,
Yeah, but how do they not know when they? All right, let me ask this question, like serious question. Do they have like when they go to the military now as a? Do they have to say male?
I was this, but now
Like,
I'm
what
this.
the fuck? Like, who
I'm just saying.
did your physical?
Yeah, for real, yeah. 'Cause that's
Are
the
you
thing,
guys
yeah.
even
Did your
doing?
fucking physical?
Yeah, because
All
you gotta go
doing-
through all of
You're a
that
whole
shit.
dude.
Yeah,
Are you
that's crazy.
doing physicals? Because if so, you guys should know. Like, Boss Man said, like, you guys should know who you're bringing into your.
Right.
They should. I think technically they should have their own unit.
Because how do I scale you on this? Do I send you to the boot camp with men? Do
See
I
what
send
I'm
you to the
saying?
one with women? Like, how do I do this? Like, because you might, you know,
Find out what two chromosomes they have.
and then that's it.
Why? What you got?
Yeah, but
Find that out, and then you send them accordingly. You get sent to the place that gets born with dicks. You get sent to the place that gets born with.
Nah, but real talk though. Real talk. I'm just asking. Like you've been to the like you've
Right.
been.
I was gonna say I could tell you when
All
I
right.
get tricky.
So when you got in,
Unit full of men.
right? So what?
4 and
So
5 weeks in, and now they looking at this transgender with titties running around, and now they 4 and 5 weeks in, and they ain't touching no pussy. It's gonna mentally start fucking with them niggas. So that's why I don't know if you would want to do that,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? And they sleeping next to this motherfucker, he might get raped. Pause. I shouldn't have said that, but great.
Most likely.
This is a chick who thinks he's a dude.
Yeah. So like you said, and they transitioned, so they got the stuff.
Dudes. The first dude that find out is he's not gonna wait.
Yeah, like that can get.
I mean,
tricky.
she might be like, "Hey, you know,
Because it's almost like being locked up. You know what I'm saying? You in basic training for 8 weeks around no women. By that 3rd or 4th
Pretty
week,
sure.
and them titties bouncing while they
Okay.
running,
Pretty sure-
them
pretty
niggas
sure-
gonna turn gay.
I'm pretty sure when they figured out Mulan was a chick,
Oh yeah, it wasn't good times.
As they made it out to be.
Yeah, because those were gladiators, warriors, and that Vikings.
The Huns and shit.
Yeah, oh shit was real. Damn.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
Who else did
man,
that
Bozo,
shit? Somebody else did that.
there was a lot of little but we
But
should.
yeah, man. Yes.
You asked, better tell.
Hold
Dave.
on, before you close though, because I just want to question this one more time. How they don't know?
That's a good question.
Here's the thing, they do
That's
know.
a good question.
They don't know.
No, they do know. It's just that everybody's so afraid of being canceled or fucking come away. They just
I
have to
feel
be
that.
really
Yeah,
stupid too.
yeah.
And the whole time, that's all they have to do because they don't want to be the one that calls this nigga a nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They
Imagine
don't
how
wanna be
many
that
of them did that shit in the military, transition while they was already in the military.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
everybody's playing that game. Am I gonna be the one to tell
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Oh, so they want the hidden ones. They don't want the ones that they know then. Because I'm saying,
but they still got to get out. That's
still.
Yeah, you still got to
Still,
go.
I just think, okay, cool. All right. We
You
can
can say is that you're our
Them
first
niggas gonna
attack.
buck.
You're just now our first defense against.
Now we gonna put you in a
You're on the front line now.
We need to, for your safety and others, we need to put you in the unit that's got people like
Because I was gonna say
similar
this,
to yourself.
before
We
they
actually
make
have
this
a president.
decision.
We actually have a president who will put all trannies on the
And
moon.
I don't
Yo,
want
this
to
is
sound
why the
disrespectful,
rule pass. Go ahead.
but you got people who are already walking the line of stability, and then you're gonna kick them out of this place, and they kind of nice with guns and grenades. There could be an uprising of a certain group that's dumb nice with certain skill sets.
Start training their own.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
he's trying to say is, what you don't want to do is
Create
piss
an
off
army.
an army of tranny snipers.
Yeah.
And
For some reason, I think trannies
sniper.
are nice with a sniper. I don't know why. I just feel like they
Yeah.
got the patience.
they're good with long poles.
Yo, let's move on. Pause. Let's move on.
Oh shit!
I can't.
Oh man!
Yeah, we should have went to the pause. Man.
Shout out to the trans.
This is what I want them to hear. This is powerful. They follow a God. We can't do our conference because people are dying. So that means people are dying on God's watch. So, why should I believe in him? When is God going to save our people? See, I can't be believing in no crazy shit like that because they've been selling this to us for years. So, they made me atheist. Hebrew Israelites made me atheist. Christians made me an atheist. Muslims made me an atheist because they sold me on a half-truth. That's what they did. They sold me on a half-truth. And the more they perpetuate this half-truth, the more unconvincing the story becomes. So there's an all-knowing God who, for whatever reason, hasn't decided after the 1,200 years from the trans-Saharan slave trade, after the 400 plus years of the European enslavement, near 2 millenniums we had to undergo incapacitated, and still they believe in this God. And for some reason they make excuses for why God suggests to us that we must endure during these hard times that they profess that we're living in to this day. Why do you or anyone else believe in God at this point? It's a lie. It's obviously a lie. Unless you're telling me someone who cared that much about my race doesn't think 1,600 years is enough of oppression. What, we got to do 1 more year? 10 more years? How much more years do we have to go with this all-knowing God who made us his chosen children of Israel, and all we have to do is believe in him or believe in Yahweh, bin Yahushua, or believe in Christ? How many more years do we got to believe in this nigga before we see some fucking results? See, that's why I'm an atheist. I have to be then. It's someone who doesn't believe in God or gods. You say anything outside of that, I want to see the definition so I can be clear to stand on it. But I have to be an atheist at this particular point because God has not delivered. And if I told you that you can come to my school, and when you come to my school, what's going to happen is you can get a degree. And when you get that degree, you can get a job. And now what happens when you make the sacrifice and you stay in a school system for 4 to 7 years? You get your degree, you got your certification, but the only thing you can do is get a job at Kinko's printing paper. Do you now believe in the school system after that? No. Would anybody get mad at you for saying that they didn't deliver? No. They would say, I understand, brother. They promised you something in exchange. You wanted that which they promised you in return. But actually, after all the years you invested into school, your time, your energy, and your money, After you invested your time, energy, and money, you got nothing in exchange. And now no one's going to get mad at you because they'll say, you know what? They didn't deliver. So how come we can't do that with God? When they tell me about God, the only thing they can deliver is speculation. They can deliver me a heaven, but I don't know. No one's coming back from heaven attesting to this shit. But hey, albeit for me to be a pessimist, show me something that God has given us in return for the belief in Him. Show me. You can't show me 10 people who want to believe that God is down with them, because 10 years from now when they feel the religion is faulty, they'll be in another religion. So let's be for real. Show me an absolute where we know once I start believing in God, because the same Negroes getting at me saying polite don't believe in God, they are in different organizations, not the same organization. Why did they God do that? Well, how am I supposed to believe in God and the Negroes propagating knowledge about God can't even remain organized? How come they are in different factions trying to give you the impression that something good is going on, where if it was that good, they would be under the same umbrella. They would not be in different factions or different sects. If they was reading from a book other than the Bible, I wouldn't mind if they had different organizations. But if they're all reading the same book made by the man that made the sun, moon, and the stars, how can they impress upon my mind that I need to subscribe to that one God with the multiple factions? How does that make sense? All of them are actually atheists if you ask me. They can't possibly believe in God, because if they believed in God, they would be in one order, on one accord. If they believed in God, they'd be in under one umbrella in one organization. All of them are atheists. If anybody is more spiritual, it's everybody else who has come to the conclusion that God doesn't exist, because a big part of spirituality is common sense. And once you lose common sense, you lose the sense of spirituality.
Just wanna. I was sorry about the elongated version. Pause. But
Duration of the video.
yeah, the duration of the video.
Jesus Christ.
But because now I'm just gonna say something quick because it was long enough. Pause.
Again.
Do your research.
Yeah, do your research, man. Because look, I'm not saying I'm an anti. We're not anti anything, but we're just saying do your fucking research one more time. Stop believing in everything.
Anti.
Nah, I'm just. I mean, common sense is. Stop being funny. Pause, man. Common sense, like the last words you said. Like once you don't have common sense, man, because if you had common sense, what they're saying about the situation doesn't make sense, bro. Like nobody's been to heaven or hell.
I always said hell shouldn't matter, because if you're gonna burn forever, you don't have a physical body to feel it. So it's like, what is your soul burn?
I mean, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Like your soul burn.
But I guess if you can feel eternal bliss, you can feel eternal damnation. I'm assuming that's what they mean by that.
We was talking about the spirit being stuck earlier off camera. Think about if that's what hell is. Keep coming back, reincarnating in the same spot, and your soul ain't able to go to the other spot that we know it should be.
That's torment. That's a form of torment. Like you said, a repetitive loop.
Hell
in
in
a life
place.
cycle. Yeah, hell yeah, because this is hell.
Reincarnated into.
I mean, there is legitimate questions. He said, like, as a God, why would you want your creation to suffer?
You know, I realize a lot of these things are just stuff that people say because they're afraid of the possibility that once they die, nothing happens, and they're just fucking gone. And so we tell ourselves all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's where religion even comes from, I think.
He said that as well. It's more It's more spirituality. But going back to what you just said, you said fuck. Damn, you said that. Jesus.
The heaven and hell.
Something you said about heaven and hell. But you was like, we go. But anyway, do your own research, man.
Right.
So we can move on to the next one. But do your own research. It goes back to the media. Also, we was talking about all that is media to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like before, on first thing to learn how to read was that.
Right.
And believe in that, because the stories they were told. But who really saw people walking on water, and who saw these miracles? Right. It's weird. Let's go ahead, man.
Well, this one is just about some Georgia
Power
bullshit. Like, I mean, the headline itself is, I'm gonna say just say $500 million, because 400 million is 500 million to me. So $500 million profit they seen last year at Georgia Power in 2024, and it's sickening. And I'm gonna ask, my bros, like, from October to January, right? My shit was gradually increasing $150 to the point where, and my shit literally, our power bill January was $585, my nigga.
God.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, like
fuck you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it gradually decreased, like 150, like from October, like for the cold months, because they boost the rate. So like October, it went up to about 180, 190 ish.
It's like, who else can you get electricity through?
Nobody. They got a monopoly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So unless your shit is half gas, half electricity, then you can kind of get a break. But our shit was all electricity where we was at. So power. Yeah. So, but to see that, right, and
they won't allow it though.
For them to know that, like, that's why I say this shit is fucked up, and I'm just ready to rebel on this whole shit, because as a government, how could you see that and see a power company literally extorting people, my nigga? Yeah. Like, how much money will you allow these companies to make? $500 million profit? Like, that's insane. Like
I know, and that's actually serious. But can you imagine what rebellion against the power company would look like?
But you can't buck on it. You can't buck on it.
Yeah, for real.
That's something you can't buck on.
You can't. Yeah. If everybody live Amish, then they have no choice but the goddamn.
I think. But that's what I always like to say.
Amish on to something.
I mean, you
said
really
the Amish
are.
was on to something.
They still live like that.
Yeah, still are. Yeah.
They just, you know what I'm saying. It just really sucks when it's like snowstorms and
right. Shit like that. Yeah.
But they cut wood. They cut wood. They build homes, insulated homes, bro. It could be done. They can still come.
About
they can still.
It's about the areas in which they do it, and a big ass tree just come and smack your crib down. You know what I'm saying? You're fucked.
I mean, they still alive doing it. So which means it can be, but that's a sacrifice. That goes back to that. We talk about that whole story of choices that people make. Like, if they decide, like, look, we ain't gonna do none of this, we ain't gonna do that. We might have a little bit of electricity, but we're gonna use electricity, this outlet, for emergencies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or we only gonna use it in the winter, summertime, but then you're gonna burn the fuck up. Look, I don't know how they do it, bro, but I know
they gotta figure something.
If you never got taught about electricity, right? If you grew up, like, I'm talking about us, if we grew up out there, innovative, like,
you can't miss nothing you never had.
Right, but so our innovation, going back to what you were saying earlier about our shows be weird how they be going in a circle, but you said about the video game, not playing the video, so they don't have that. So them young teenage boys is out there chopping wood, designing homes, and they shucking wood. The girls is making maple syrup from scratch, from a fresh maple. You know what I'm saying? They got bow and arrows, and you know what I mean. So
they in tune with the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, we in tune with reality, but we not in tune with the world. You know what I'm saying?
So
it's a big difference.
They're okay with thinking that that's all their life is going to be.
Yeah,
they're okay with that.
Accepting
they
that.
They haven't seen anything else.
Right. Yeah. They haven't been they haven't seen TV, because the first commercial they see, they're done.
Want to be a celebrity?
Yo, they're gonna see a kid. They're gonna see a Nickelodeon commercial, and they're like, "What? Oh, I get yak on me." They're like, "Oh,
that shit is poison." Parents see that shit, they be hot when the kids get some action TV time, and they like,
not yak.
Nah,
they was wilding.
Nah, that was a subliminal of how disgusting.
I remember they was wilding.
Yeah,
they were.
I mean,
now, looking back at that shit now and seeing that documentary,
that part,
that shit is
you niggas was really doing that behind the cut. Hey, come on the dressing room and nah, let me yak on you for real.
Do some yak testing.
Next in and out, please.
Yak testing.
This is going.
Yo, let's move to the next one, man. Yo, we went there from Georgia Power.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Yo, that's some bullshit.
This is going left.
But that's that Georgia Power bullshit.
Yeah, this shit is
Y'all should allow yakking on
everybody boycott the power
Georgia
company
Power
where y'all
Is
at.
yakking on
Somebody right now. Because you can't do nothing about it.
Boycott the light company, y'all. People call it the light company anymore. It's just the power company.
Yeah, that's
Remember people used to, you pay the light bill?
Nah, my grandmother used to say that too. Don't pay that power bill.
Let's go ahead and pause.
Yo, I'm gonna get Subway. You want a foot long or a 6-inch?
6-inch pause. I'm fucking thirsty. Pause.
I was on 2K yesterday. Nigga in the stage was just killing my shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga was what?
How's that pause?
You thirsty? Means you want fluids in your mouth and shit like pause. Like,
Yo, come real quick. I gotta show you something.
you said do what real quick?
Come real quick.
Hey yo!
It was killing my shit.
Hey fuck it yo. Pause.
You could get up real quick?
Fuck you mean get up real quick?
Yeah, you got wings out.
Yeah.
How it taste?
Pause. What the fuck you mean how it tastes?
Was Drake about to drop tonight?
Yeah, nah, facts.
Yeah, bro. She got me a little excited.
Yo, bro, what?
Yo, I'm about to get a neck tat.
What is it gonna say?
Limitless.
Nah. What?
I stuck my toe.
Nigga, suck it up. Pause.
Yeah, you got my phone?
Yeah.
Give it to me.
You said what?
Give it to me, bro.
Nah, bro. What the fuck you mean give it to you? This ad long as shit.
Nah, that motherfucker long as fuck.
I could get chicken over rice with white sauce. Pause. Bro, you can't just be saying shit like that. Shit long as fuck. Come on, like you have to say pause. Pause.
How you gonna say, they gonna pause?
Then he goggled. He was like,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
shout out to
That's
Pause, man.
fucking hilarious.
who keeps us on our toes with the pause game.
Everything can be paused if you
I
think
ain't gonna
about it.
lie, man. That video was a system overload.
Yeah.
But you just saying how many, there's a lot of avenues when it comes to it. Like, you
He
can't
said,
say shit.
he
for
said, pause. What the fuck you mean? Give it to me.
What the fuck you mean how it tastes?
It was like, yo, let me get the chicken with the white sauce. Pause. Yeah, man. Shout out to the
pause game is forever funny.
Yeah,
man.
it is.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not to offend anybody. We've been doing this before. Y'all been doing that.
I'm not
so.
mature enough to know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nah, we didn't have to.
So it was like, back then we called it something different.
Oh, that we can't say it was, and I can't abbreviate it, so I gotta say it. No
Sure.
homo, because I can't abbreviate
Way
it.
before that, back when I was growing up, we called them shit Trumps.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I remember because in DC they called them
Niggas
that.
used to always, whenever you said some wild shit, they'd be like, whoa.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Joey Lawrence.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Easy. Like, yeah. But, shout out to the pause game. If you're offended, like I said, we've been doing this before y'all started.
Niggas kill me when they act like they super mature. Okay, you don't want to play, don't play. Nigga, get the fuck away.
next.
Right.
Don't say it with the actual mature shit. Like, first of all, nobody plays the pause game with gay people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You only play it amongst your homeboys
Right.
who you know are straight niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the
It's the
Yo,
funny.
to be honest, I've heard a
Gay dude pause.
say pause to somebody else who said something. And
I
it
mean,
cracked me
yeah,
up.
that's just part of it.
It cracked me
Oh
up.
yeah, I would cry if I
and
said
you know
that.
they would know. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you said something that wild for
I'm
a
saying
gay
right
man
now,
to pause,
if I get paused by
Yeah.
a gay guy.
that is crazy. You said some flavor
Nah,
and
but
shit.
I ain't talking no more.
Nah, but he was talking to a female. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, I get it.
yeah, but either
Oh
way,
yeah, I'll pause
like,
my
he still
lady quick.
Yeah.
I'll pause
Exactly.
her quick.
I pause it too.
She said she was talking to her coworker on the phone, and she was describing the meal she wanted, but she was like, I don't even want to say this shit because I gotta pause. She was like, I want extra meat, but she was talking to a coworker, so I'm driving. I was like, pause. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Yo, my lady checked me like that though sometimes.
I don't care if it's two women talking. What did you just
Yeah.
say? That
True.
shit sounds crazy.
My lady do it to me too, cause I be habitual.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even care. So she be like, "Damn, pause." Like, so it's,
You think
all
you
good.
slick because you were her?
yeah, like I feel safe. I feel like I'm in a pause free zone with you, baby. Like why you? Nah,
Nope,
it's
she
fair game.
holding it down.
Yeah.
She keep it.
Imagine everybody dying to get you when you say some shit because you get everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, you definitely. Because every time you say
Yeah,
something, I'm
yeah.
like pause. He's like, well, we gotta get a court.
I don't
on
care
that.
about pause court. I'm pausing you. If I
pausing
lose in
you
court,
in-
I just lose in
'cause you're
court.
the ambassador. So therefore, you're the ambassador. You should know
Talking
better.
about women women and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, pause.
It's like, okay.
All I said was I wanted a donut.
Yeah. Somehow,
like why you pausing me over a donut?
No. Yeah, right. With some doubt.
Like, pause, man, they hit you with some shit like, I know we gotta go, but like, you can't go be like, yo, let me get a Snicker bar. He's gonna find a pause in that somewhere.
Yeah.
And then when he say it to you, and now you gotta say it in your head, you like,
damn.
God damn, that was kind of flagrant.
That's why we go to court.
Who asked for a Snicker bar?
Yo, if you watch old episodes, we've gone to court with you several times over some pauses.
Just ask for some long chocolate in this mouth.
Pause. Come on, pause, man. You know better. You're the pause ambassador.
You see how crazy it
Yo.
is?
Yo, I think he should be the ambassador of pause.
Oh man, that shit
The
is
ambassador of
sick.
pause. So let's move to the next one.
I almost bought a glizzy the other day coming out of Home Depot. Coming out of Home Depot, they had the Sbarro guy out there. Wow. I was like,
yeah, you by
mind.
yourself. You looking around and shit.
I was like, nah, I can't.
Like, bro, can you cut my glizzy in half?
Oh yeah, this was a quick one, y'all. This we just wanted to shout out Buddy Mayweather for doing something. Yeah, we always criticize him for spending money on silly stuff, but
that's not why I criticize him. He's reading.
Yeah, and for his reading ability. But so I don't even know if he read the contract or what he just signed. He probably didn't think he just did this. He probably read something totally different. So, but yeah, wow, he don't know what the hell he just did.
You guys are on a roll, man.
But shout out to him for
See, but I just want to say this.
I
want to say this to his defense real quick. If I just said forget elementary school and boxed,
you'd be nice too.
Hey, you can't be great at everything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that part. So like he can buy our podcast.
That part, but not that smart.
He can buy our podcast. And we'll show up and have to do it to get there.
Well, shout out to Money Mayweather. That was a quick one. Just
good shit,
Let's
man.
move on.
That's money well spent.
It is. Cause shout out to anybody black.
Great investment I made.
It is.
Yeah.
He said only the black beneficiaries.
Yeah. We're gonna get to that too. But we're rolling now.
All right. Well,
this is the Bozo.
Fucking Bozo. I don't even know what she did yet. What the fuck is this?
It's a she. She has very manly features though.
Strength.
Do women create life or do women carry life?
We do both.
I mean, doesn't it take two people?
It does. However, if you have an island with 12 men and 1 woman, you would have a thriving society. However, if you have 12 women and 1 man, you would only have a limited society, and it would not grow on from here on out. For 100 years, you would not have anything.
But don't men create more life so they can get more women pregnant?
No, because if you have 1 man and 12 women, you have a thriving society because women create the life. However, if you have one woman and 12 men, you get a lot. With 12 men and 1 woman, you get more.
Well, she's just fucking dumb.
Jesus Christ, lady.
Yeah, I just
That bitch is.
I just wanted. It felt like the Bozo because I watched it like 2 or 3 times to see maybe she fumbled it or
because it makes you re-question your math for a second.
Yeah,
like, wait a minute, what did I just hear?
At first, I thought she just accidentally said it backwards, but then she doubled down and tried to put what she thought was her logic behind it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And
in a thriving society,
it made it dumber.
Definitely.
Yo,
I don't know how she managed to make that dumber.
I'm gonna tell you why it is though, because logic over emotion, bro. Like, it's no way you got 1 male, 12 chicks that you could impregnate.
I'm gonna tell you, I know exactly what that was. That was just another one of those situations where women hopped online and tried to make it seem like men won't shit and was a responsible function, and she just realized that she sounds stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of women feel this way though. They feel like they could.
Well, do you know why they feel this way?
If you put 12 women,
you know why they feel this way?
What?
Because we have built a world where they can feel that kind of fucking way.
I mean, we didn't build it. We just allowed the
I'm talking about we built it. Infrastructure made by men.
True story.
You know
But you
what
know
I'm
the
saying?
men back in
Everything
the
that they
day.
use made by men.
Yo, you know men back in the day.
Right?
Ralph. Yo, y'all remember Ralph Cramden?
Yes.
Hey, Alice.
Wise man once said.
I swear to God,
Wise
you
man
just
once
took.
said, "This is a man's world."
Hey,
I was
Alice.
just about to say, what era do you wish a woman's mind state stopped evolving in?
I don't.
What
want
era
them
you
to
wanna
stop
go back?
evolving.
No,
I
I'm
just- I want
You
them
mean
to
stop obeying?
I don't know. I don't
Following
want to stop
suit?
evolving. I
Pretty
want them to
much.
stop devolving.
Right. So, what era of women would you have want the idealistic mindset to have? The 60s, the 70s, 50s?
I don't even know about back then, but watching TV, like we was talking about
Mid
earlier.
80s.
Huh?
Mid 80s.
They were still submissive?
Mid 80s. I mean,
Yeah, nah, they was.
mid 80s, you know what I'm
they
saying?
still
They
was.
knew, hey, look, man.
They was just starting to get a little.
Don't do it! Don't do it! That road you was about to walk, that ain't look, man. That was about to get dark.
I want to hear it.
I'm just saying, mid 80s, you can choose to be Claire Huxtable.
He said,
You know what I'm saying?
look, man.
Not bad.
You know what
Not
I'm
bad
saying?
at all.
Not bad. Claire
Let's
Huxtable.
talk. Let's-
She was still submissive to her husband. She was also her own.
Right,
you know what
career
I'm saying?
woman. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'd say like mid 80s.
I would say 80s too. I'm gonna give my reason why 80s.
Yeah, still do
I'm gonna
it.
say
Hey,
I'm
you
gonna
know
give
what I'm
my
saying?
reason the 80s. I'm gonna give my reason why for the 80s
Watch what the
too.
fuck you say.
All right. So for me, right?
Color Purple came out in the 80s.
See, now we go back to TV and media.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Oh,
my reason for the 80s too
see that?
would be
You can't find it.
like you said, Z. They were like I knew a lot of them who became bosses because they men were getting it right, and they became bosses. So they were handling shit here. They was dealing, they was still, but they were still pretty. But it wasn't like like their ass was big, but it wasn't the feature. Like they had class with them still.
Yeah.
In the 80s, I would say.
Like Claire Huxtable pants. Like,
I mean, like
nobody realized how big Alicia Rashad's fucking titties
Yeah.
was because she was motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, always well kept. But you know what I'm saying, you see that shit in the bra, nigga, that shit was ridiculous.
So I think about the mom from like 50 Cent, like in the Kanan joint.
Okay.
Like bossy, sassy.
Yeah.
Could still cook, clean, hold a man.
Yeah.
You know
so,
what I mean?
okay, we going somewhere with this. I might say fuck my topic because this is a good conversation.
Mid 80s?
No. All right, so the 90s, mid 80s, that versus the 90s. I'm a 90s girl, living single.
90s.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Let me explain something to you.
Which one you?
The early 90s.
Which one you fucking with?
I don't
early
know.
90s.
Yo, you gotta be thinking of Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something y'all don't like. The early 90s. The early 90s is what got women to where they are today. That's what started it. The early 90s.
That's what I was saying.
That's when, because you know what? Right after Madonna's era, all races wanted to be a whore. You know what I'm saying? For one.
Yeah.
And then this is when female empowerment came in.
Exactly.
Like, hey, we're gonna make a female hero, call her Laura Croft, throw her in Tomb Raider.
We want equality though.
Waiting to Exhale is gonna teach y'all, hey, women are the shit, but men aren't. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Set It Off is gonna show you, hey, women can goddamn it rob banks and shit too. You know what I'm saying? When this is gonna show y'all, we don't. The early 90s,
I don't think that's bad.
G.I. Jane and all that shit
I don't
came
think
out.
that's bad. Right.
I'm not saying it's bad
Because
as
they
far as
can't.
empowerment.
But
I'm
can
saying-
they really?
I'm not saying it's bad as far as making females feel empowered. That's cool. My thing is that with everything good comes something that's too good and ends up
Make
being
something bad.
And with that, it's created a whole bunch of women who feel like they're that by default. You know what I'm saying? Without any
without
having to go
putting
through
in any.
anything. You
I
know
keep
what I'm saying?
forgetting the fucking camera from
So
you.
now
You
these
gotta-
motherfuckers just, you know what I'm saying, that on top of how the government did it. Don't need no man. You know what I'm saying? Me be submissive, what? You know
Like
what
I
I'm saying?
heard something and it had me crying, and it was like, yeah, there's just certain roles in society we have. Like the dude said, I don't want a woman as an Uber driver, but then I don't want a man picking up my Instacart, especially if I order vegetables and shit. And I was like, hell yeah. I don't want no man. First of all, I wouldn't use Instacart, but if I did, I don't want no man shopping for me. I don't want no man grocery shopping. I feel way more comfortable
Who
with
you
a
want
woman.
for a back road?
A woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel more comfortable. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yep, I feel more comfortable.
Certain jobs or certain things are specifically. It's a lot of pods I be looking at about what we talk about, and the reason why.
I'm not going to get no other niggas boxer briefs. I've done DoorDashes like that.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Right.
So what if? So can you deny a?
That's a wild shit. Can
you deny that trip?
It's so wild.
Shit.
Okay. Nah, but does it say boxer briefs? Or
just sit there and look at the list and be like, hey, man,
like, I mean,
like, I might pull up and fight you, nigga. Like, who the fuck are you to send somebody out to get your boxer briefs?
Yo, people need everything. Yo, but what's crazy is, pause, man, like, the list be like, eggs, you know, all different things, so you're not really looking thoroughly through the long list. And then it's like, boxer briefs. So say you already grabbing everything, you're like, oh, shit, boxer.
I caught myself slipping.
Yeah.
Do I want that bread or not?
Then you're like, what size is this, man? Let me see it.
Yo.
All right, these are large. Like, I don't know.
Oh, shit.
I could buy anything, bro. Like,
I
you remember being young buying tampons and shit?
I got a DoorDash on Halloween to go to a costume store. You know what I'm saying? And pick up some nurse's blood for something. And I'm like, really? They gonna pay me $46 to do this?
That's crazy.
I get there. Nigga, this line is so crazy. I said, fuck that $46. That shit was ridiculous, nigga.
Damn. For some blood?
Just for the trip. You know what I'm saying? Just standing in that fucking line. I'm like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, that's
wild. These niggas ain't moving nowhere.
I'm missing more money sitting here doing this shit. Yeah, fuck that.
Yo, but back to this woman thing, right, that we talk about.
Yeah,
that strength, that thing that you talk about, like the strength and all that. Like, I kind of, they still had strength. Back in, back 80s. I feel like the strength 90s, like what you said, was directed to, and also that's, like the money as far as the, not, like us not being able to have a job.
Right.
To make substantial money, plus the drugs and the crack. So therefore, it started, that whole initiative started then, like y'all saying, to where the minds of the man. But what race that only affects us though?
Even when it came to the music, like big time type shit, when did women talking shit become a thing?
When did they really get a mic anyway?
Early 90s is when women talking shit became a thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I could feel them, because, Roxanne Shante was a beast. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, I remember being young, being with my sisters, and we went to they took me to like a street concert or something in Queensbridge or whatever, and the movement of it, like she was like really controlling the crowd, like yo,
yeah, I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
So
I get that. I'm not saying that didn't exist,
right?
But also, you know what I'm saying.
But that's the culture though. Before they got a hold of it.
Also, you know what I'm saying. Roxanne Shante has what you call pioneer fame. She never had that.
Correct.
That national, you know what I'm saying, cross country fame.
Not right. That was before that though.
But I'm saying, like, I'm talking about like when influences all around the world started striking these women. Yeah. Like when did they really, really change up? You know what I'm saying? Because even in the late 80s and early 90s, you still had a couple of those different world type chicks who was, you know what I'm saying? But think about it, the early 90s started giving us you know what I'm saying, when the mid-90s was giving us our Lil' Kims and
see, but like that right there, that let's touch on that real quick. Then you go ahead. That right there to me, because if you think about the female rappers before that, they rapped about how nasty they might have been. They, you know what I mean, but it didn't become a slut. Right. Like it didn't become like you say. Right. The whole slut.
But that was just a rap
vibe.
That was just a rap. You gotta understand, Madonna made everything else slutty.
Yeah, but
that's what I was gonna say. There wasn't a harlot. Marilyn Monroe was like the first harlot slut, and then, like you said, came Madonna.
Yeah, but
and then after that, it kind of there really wasn't until the 90s, yeah. And then like you said, the 90s kind of sparked that, you know.
Man,
but it's the black woman, though, is what I'm saying.
Black women.
It was that they followed that shit.
They're the first ones to talk shit.
Because of
Was it Pam Grier in the Soul Sister era?
Nah, she wasn't.
She was just strong black woman. She was
right.
talking shit.
That was 70s, 80s. That was different. It wasn't.
We had early shit.
She ain't
like,
talk no
like the early TLC records would talk shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it built. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it wasn't sexual. Like they were sexy.
I got one
sexual.
for y'all.
Go ahead.
Was in vogue. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not niche, but the opposite of that. To where, like, when In Vogue first hit, for sexy women, they expressing their sexuality.
But they didn't. But
did
they
we
didn't
ever
dress
see that?
Nah,
I mean, it wasn't super provocative, but you know, remember that first, like, I remember that video.
Yeah, like they were provocative in their message.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm
right,
but I'm saying going back to that message you saying in the 90s. I'm thinking you're right. Right around that era is like when women became confident and comfortable to be like, no, I'm talking my shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
like,
love how you just sugarcoated the word ratchet. But go ahead.
Yeah, because it wasn't ratchet. Because now it's ratchet.
They were on the way to.
Yeah. This shit is ratchet
you know
now. Yeah, and I wouldn't want to compare them to this shit.
I'm not saying. I guarantee you. And Freak Nick in the mid '80s looked completely different than it did in the mid '90s.
Yeah, they showed on the video how it changed. Right.
That's what I'm saying. In the mid '90s, it was more horror.
But there were plants. I think there were plants in this little system that we living in that are very, like, you know, what's the word that somebody has that they draw a lot of attention? Like certain people are just like that. Like Michael Jackson, for instance, right? Some people just walk in certain rooms and they just demand attention. Sometimes those plants, that's why I think the media attacks.
You're saying some real shit because I'm gonna say it, and I don't. And my timeline may be off a little bit, but you gonna get the gist of what I'm saying because Queen Latifah came out before Lil' Kim, right? Right. Just like they had the counter to Public Enemy with NWA. Right. You had Queen Latifah had, you know, at her peak was UNITY, you know what I'm saying? And then here come Lil' Kim and Foxy. Immediately, they're like the complete opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? Like she trying to unite.
So when did Eve, because Eve was still.
Yeah, that she was a couple years after that.
Eve was 99, to be honest.
Yeah, then you had the Eves and the Trinas like that. But like you had Queen Latifah expressing unity, who you calling a bitch, all this shit. And then like literally that next year, here come Kim and Foxy, my pussy this, that, and the third. And it was like the complete.
3 years apart though.
But close I don't know, pause, man. 94 was
I think more
Queen
so,
Latifah. And then Lil' Kim was out 96. Already.
Yo, we
not UNITY. Heck,
no, 96 like Lil' Kim shit.
But remember, she was already doing the Biggie shit.
Already
yeah. So she was,
shit, but
yeah.
I mean, I would have combated more than Queen Latifah. I would have probably combated that more against what Lauryn Hill was doing. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one.
That's even because Lauryn Hill, I felt like was more her era at that time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah was Khadijah by then. You know what I'm saying?
But who was
really putting out records at that point?
That's to get in the middle of y'all conversation. So who was in between? Who was the who kept like in the rap game for females? You could tell who wore like they wore the crown for a little bit. Mm-hmm. So if we were saying like, because MC Lyte was commercial. Yeah. Latifah was big. There was like a Lady of like there was a couple of West Coast.
Yeah.
It was a sprinkle of.
We had your Brads, we had your
okay,
you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But I don't think the crown was really held until I guess Kim maybe. Kim kind of really held that crown.
Yo, take that off the Bozo of the week, I think. I don't know. Because this was just a topic, but he said he wanted to change his mind.
Yeah, because we done stumbled upon a good one now. Yeah, so it's like, I'll scratch that for the next time. But, this damn. I like I said, I'm going to go with Pause Man theory. Like, the 90s when women really started expressing yourself, and I'm a joke, make that joke again, singing that song, I'm a 90s girl. Like, I remember hearing that.
It's even crazier than that. Have you noticed that every maggot that starts with F? Mm-hmm. Have you noticed that what they're always trying to be is a early 90s era black woman? Think about even white dudes.
Facts.
With the honey baby child.
They're always
think they're the
early
90s black
Yo, they see themselves as a fat black chick.
Yo,
somebody said that.
Yo,
somebody said, why do all white who especially see themselves
even
as
now,
thick?
even now, you got these white dudes out here. Boo boo.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to be a black
I
chick
never thought about
kind of like
that.
the early 90s version.
It's like
That's
a
the one
caricature
that they're
of that.
really on,
Yeah,
but they'll go as far as whatever black chick they can.
It's
They're trying to always
TV.
be a black chick.
It's
It's like an in living color skit. Like they talking like
I'm talking about with the
right, all of that extra.
Because they could be comfortable.
They're all Damon Wayans or more money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of Damon Wayans when he moved, did y'all see the
Martin? What's your name?
The new joint he got on, Papa's House or whatever. He got a show. He got a show with his older son. With Damon Jr. Yeah. Yo, the show is actually show's pretty dope, man. Just takes you back to sitcom feel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I better check it out.
Yeah. So that's dope. But for me, the 80s woman.
I was saying that mid 80s woman.
Yeah, that mid 80s woman
is where they should have.
Yeah.
What about the soul?
But then again, them bitches ain't having
the neo soul bitches.
No, the 70s woman, the soul sisters.
That's too strong for me too.
Here's the thing though. We're sitting here talking about all these type of women, and we have to take into consideration those bitches ain't have internet though. Those bitches ain't have internet. I'm gonna tell you right now. Definitely some bitches in the 70s and mid 80s who would have been on OnlyFans back then.
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, facts.
Well deserved too.
Because they were too smart. They were too close to the movement. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, like they were closer to slavery. So like the chicks further, like 80s, 90s, they like fuck slavery. I wouldn't even want to been in that shit. I would have. Like the attitude changed different because niggas' attitude changed too. Like our grandparents were like, hey.
Watch the roots about some couldn't have been me.
Yeah.
Right.
Easy to say, motherfucker.
And then your grandfather sit there and shut your mouth.
Right.
That was me through that motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he'll tell you better watch your mouth.
Have your ass up there.
He was like massacre.
Don't you talk like that around these white folks.
Talk around them. They'll hang you. By your britches.
Out here showing them you can read.
By your britches. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really trying to go through that. But yeah, we just joking, bro. So
yeah, sorry to our ancestors.
All right, so anything you want? Anything I want to close out on that? Because that was a pop-up joint.
Yeah, that was just a random topic right there.
Oh, we forgot one.
You forgot two of your actual topics.
Nah, I was gonna say you can skip mine and go straight to Jimmy's. Yeah,
can we skim through yours because that's some bullshit.
Okay, yeah, we can go ahead.
Yeah,
we need to take off. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I ain't know what. Yeah, we need to talk about this real quick.
This is the 2024 woman that we talking about. Nobody wants
to pay the light bills. I am struggling, y'all. I'm a single mother doing this all by myself, providing for y'all and taking care of y'all, and I need help. I asked you for the birthday money and you said no. So that's why I'm taking the PS5 back so I can get a refund so I can have the money to pay the light bill.
How you just gonna take my PS5 that I asked for on Christmas? You only spent $500 on it, now you trying to take it back.
Okay, and that $500 I can use to pay the bills. I wouldn't come to you and ask you if I didn't need your help, but I need your help. And you can't play the game anyway if we don't have no lights.
And you can't have my birthday money either, because people cashed out that to me.
Okay, but we need lights.
Why you going out so much? I'm tired of you going out. You need to spend time with us, and you need to spend money on your bills.
Leilani, I'm not even talking to you, so you stay in a child's place.
You said stay in a child's place, but you asking my brother to pay your bills. And just like Lay said, you need to start spending money on us and stop going spending money on yourself and your.
Yeah, now that I hear it.
So
yeah, no black woman is getting talked to like that in real life. So it's
more
probably
likely a skip. But
yeah.
the conversation's here.
Yes,
So
because
I say, based on, she's a shitty person. I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on the shape of the body I've seen in that little clip there. She should be on OnlyFans for a quick $500 fucking dollars. If she keep the fucking lights on, she gonna take a kid's PS5.
Right.
Like obviously she's not getting help from whatever deadbeat they got. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what man gonna let their kids sit in their goddamn dark.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously she's not getting that help. I get it.
Yo, let's talk about real quick. Let's talk about the price of the bills. Nah, let's talk about the price of the light bill. Right?
Now I've seen 500. That means it's built up a little bit though.
Right, understood. but he also had 7. But I don't know, man. It's just I don't know.
I mean, I remember there's a way to teach lessons. Like I remember my mom, she and it wasn't like, it's again teaching us how to be men. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're living in a single parent household. So I remember I might have been my 16th birthday, whatever, and I had one of these Sean Kemp's that came out. So I'm working, got my own bread. Right. You know what I mean? She took me to go. She took me to go get them, and I remember we stopped by the grocery store. Yeah. And again, her trying to teach me how to be the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? She was like, "Yo, this is what $80 worth of," because I think they was $80-something, $80 worth of food look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect you to help me around here, but ask next time. You know what I'm saying? Or like the next time you spend $80 on some shoes, think about what $80 worth of food could have looked like on the table. Yeah. But now, it wasn't that she needed me to put food on the table for us. Yeah, so now when I get older, you don't make that decision of going to buy this because you know you got to have, this is what this looks like for food on the table for your children, vice versa.
This chick wanted her kid to pay the fucking
light bill. Right.
Still in the same sense though.
That's what's happening. Her kid is paying the light bill because he's the one sacrificing, not her.
Yo, this is touchy for me. Like I'm kind of good with cutting my subject too. Because it was something I wanted to say about that situation, about like how we grew up anyway, to the point where it's like we are literally growing up destined to fail in our community, bro.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just speaking off experience, and everybody else could probably vouch on the table, and it feels good sometimes to have that kind of equal view without having to have a disagreement, but. For me personally, like, I understood early before, like, being down and out, right? So already your childhood early is not, I'm not saying that it wasn't happy. Not saying that, there wasn't happy moments, but when you struggling, right, going from staying maybe here, maybe staying like wherever, like car, sleeping in the car, sleeping at the train, like sleeping on the, from bus to bus to bus to bus, like whatever, shelters, vice versa, bro. It was fucked up. Then sometime, here's the next part. Like we got bills in our name already sometime. Not even old enough to even know what a bill is or to even... you know what I mean? So I'm just talking about childhood. So a lot of kids got vacations. I remember vacations was probably going to staying at your grandmother's for the summer or your cousin's house for the summer. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really. And then when it came down to money, like I'm gonna be honest. Once my grandfather died, that's when. Because that was the only time somebody was able to, or some no good motherfucker on the street or who was dealing with my mom or whatever. And I knew them niggas was in the streets or whatever. That was the only time really we got to appreciate money. So how do we do it? How do we learn how to go get that shit? Like it became, like it's fucked up. And then like what she going through now, like I kind of feel what she's going through because my light bill been about $800-900. You know what I'm saying? Over not being able to afford it, not being able to pay it. And then you can't get it from nowhere. So going to go get a pack or going to go get something quick or going to go get, trying to, bro. So I understand her side of it.
I understand that, but you know what I'm saying?
To take
taking from your child.
But to get it back later, maybe I could understand.
Taking from your child to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he can't play.
It all depends. I mean,
now listen, he can't play it with the power.
Like I said earlier.
Yeah.
If you're taking from your child to pay a bill, it's not necessarily the end of the world. It depends to me on whether or not you've exercised anything else. Did you run to that, or did you even try to do anything else to take care of the situation? Because at this point, you're just letting your child get there and take that.
Yeah, because it's one thing to buy it and then take it back, or to have the money and tell your child you about to do it, and then something come up. Because that's happened God knows how long, how many times when I was a kid. You expecting to get this, your mom promised you this, then something come up where she just can't do it for you, and then because she don't got the money at the moment. So that's something, even as a kid, that's still hard to take. But like you saying, to physically take my shit and then tell me I'm using this for a bill, I'm taking this back so I can use it for a bill, that shit is traumatic for a kid, bro.
I mean, it'll fuck a kid up, but it's understandable to me if said parent has already exercised every other option.
All options. I understand.
If you exercise every other option already, to boom, I get it.
Have you came in the house? What? And I'm only asking. You know what I'm saying? Not to try to be funny, but what would you rather have? You come in the house with no lights and your mom explain that, or you come in the house with lights but your PS5 is gone and she used that.
Well, if you don't have lights, you can't play the PS5.
That's
right, but I'm asking you, what would you rather have? You as a kid come in the crib with no lights and your mom be like, "Oh, I'm fucked up right now. This is what we gonna do." You know what I'm saying? Not take your PS5, but we gonna be all right, light some candles, because that's happened to me as a kid. I don't know if it's how I came in the crib with no lights, no water. But what if you came home and your Sega Genesis was gone? And your mom was like, "Look, I had to take this shit and use the money to keep the lights on."
She had it in the car with him.
But I was a more understanding kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? At the same time, though, I was to be,
right.
Say no more.
Because I think it would be, for me personally speaking, like I think I would be more traumatized. Like, God damn, Ma, you took my shit to keep the light. But then you're right. Eventually, how she raised me, I would understand.
That's also me knowing my mom too. I know if my mom took my fucking shit, then at some point she desperately needed it, because she wouldn't. That's the last.
And I guess it's how old you are too.
Know what I'm saying?
I guess it has.
That's the last thing she would.
Yo, like, so the PS5 thing to me, no electricity first, but I think then this is my last word on this is the PS5 itself is something that we were talking about earlier, going back to the beginning. Him not having a big, video game. If she honestly gonna get it back for him, I'm cool with that, right? Because look, I need it real quick. We boom. I'm gonna get it back to you. Right. So if she gonna do that, but if she gets it and don't get it back, I think that's harsh. You know what I'm saying? And then if you gonna get it to pay the lights off, but then next month you in the same situation, you're going to be, you know what I mean? So I feel like don't take it and say you're going to do this if you know physically you're not going to be able to do that. Just go ahead and, you know what I mean, move on and go like this. Pays. Good money. And there's some thirsty guys out there.
It was nice in that little sundress. It was. I noticed it. I just didn't want to sound like a pervert.
If you're wearing a sundress, ain't no sun out. You definitely should be on OnlyFans. OF. Call the bitches moon dresses.
Oh,
yo. So look, I got a very quick joint topic. It's just about the little boycott they had at
Blackout.
Yeah, the blackout.
February 28th, I believe.
Shit from a couple days ago.
Yeah, Black Dollars. Because we be talking about this shit all the time. Just spending money with your own kind to regenerate the wealth. Like, think about the black business. Like, I remember being young and being able to go to the barber, not just the barber, the corner store there were other options, like the Ungangos and all them other I like racists who came in and started drinking. You know,
I would like to know what race that was. That's. Please, I need to know what race that was.
It was more like I was giving like a mixture.
I think it was out there dealing with the Gentiles.
Nah, it's like this. Exactly. So you also had the Chinese. You had the Africans, and you had the Hindus. So all the way through them, you know what I mean? Like then the Spanish people had their shit. Like in New York, that's how it was a lot of different avenues of bodega. Like there were bodegas, and then you had the brothers, then you had the.
Yeah, we watched Raising Canaan.
Okay, all right. So you was able to spin, like the pizza spot, like all different. Like you had black money circulating, right. And then they'll have like a block party or something. They'll give back. They'll do something like those type of. Ain't nobody else gonna do that for us, and they not. Like you'll go to Chinese food restaurant all the time, and every time you go back, they'll give you attitude like they don't even know you sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's like it's a fucked up world. You gotta understand something.
Yeah.
It's like we
ain't even played the video yet.
We don't like the stereotype motherfuckers. But naturally, there's a certain level of stereotyping you're going to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The same way. Okay. So just now, you're talking about. You're talking about the Chinese.
Yeah, but that's comedy.
No, I ain't talking about that.
Yeah.
That's about the Chinese. Okay. So.
Nah, we fuck with them. I know that's.
No. I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about our outlook on them. Just like the same way. Okay, you gotta remember, like, we cool. We'll go in there, we get our food. We'll say, hi, how you doing? We live in a tip. Everything's nice and smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Tip?
You know, there's something out there, a little jar right there by the goddamn.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Right.
I mean, nowadays it's a card, like swipe. I'm just saying, nowadays.
Okay, so whatever you do at the Chinese store.
Yeah. But you go to the hood ones though?
And you know what I'm saying? And you know, everything's cool. You gotta remember that you were cool.
But everybody else ain't. Yeah.
They just dealt with a bunch of what they call YNs.
You took a while to get that. Yeah, they did.
They just dealt with a bunch of niggas who just threw shit all across this shit.
Right.
So right now it's like,
then they got the glass right here. Then they got all this shit in.
Here's the flip. Here's the flip. The flip thing. The same way they looked at us like that is the same way you just looked at them like they don't fuck with us. Because some of them do fuck with us. But the outlook of them is that they don't fuck with us. Yeah. Because that's the public perception. Yeah. You know
but they fuck with us.
That really fuck with us.
I know. Yeah, but a first glimpse, like if you don't know them out the blue, nah. They
depends on the guy, on the one.
All my experiences.
That's like them
as
saying,
long as I got money in my hand.
That's like them saying, some black people are cool, but if you don't know them out of the blue, they're gonna rob you.
That's
like,
true.
No,
that's major as fuck. Nah, that's true, bro.
Not every time.
Yo, go in certain neighborhoods. Yo, you getting robbed, bro.
By any random black person.
No, but it's just the ones you know. Like it's just bro. Like
85% chance.
There's a 50 though. Are you in a different neighborhood where you don't know nan nigga and you just walking through, it's a bunch of niggas out? There's a chance there's some bodily harm or some danger if niggas are around.
There is a chance. But what I'm saying is,
how high is that percentage?
Just like,
How high is that percentage? We're like 50-50.
Depends on the neighborhood. It depends on how the Asian.
Okay, the roughest.
Depends on how said Asian is carrying themselves.
I got you. I'm gonna let you get it off.
Pause. Jesus.
He said depends on how said Asian is carrying himself.
You know what I'm saying? You got some Asians that are walking like, please rob me.
Yo, but I think it's but I think
you got some Asians that walk up. What's good, my G?
Yeah, you know what's right. Because what's sad is he can walk by and they don't fuck with him. You walk by 5 minutes later and they on your heels.
They're on your heels.
And you like, you done let this dude. Nigga, I'm one of you. And you let a white person in the head. You want to? Oh my god!
Let a white person go first. They go see if they can serve him. And they like, no, leave me alone. Sorry, sir.
Right.
See,
have a good day.
Here's the thing.
That's fucked up.
Since we were talking about percentages, What's the higher percentage of a race that's not us is going to call the cops? You gotta understand, when you're dealing crime with a black person, you know at least there's a 50% chance that they won't call the police. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're gonna beat your ass.
I'm just saying, it's like Chris Rock said. Chris Rock was like black criminals feel comfortable in front of black people.
That shit was.
He was like
for nothing.
It's like they like break into a car and then he'll see a nigga be like, oh, it's just a nigga, all right.
Right.
And keep on doing the shit.
Right.
Whereas if it's a white person,
oh yeah,
right. The reason for that is because the probability that the white person's gonna call the fucking police on your ass is far higher than the random nigga who just might mind his motherfucking business.
Right.
You know
he might chase you away, even though you minding your business. He might pull the hammer out and chase you away, like the fuck out of here. What you doing over here? But like you said, let it be somebody white. He gonna stop what he doing. He gonna and take off. You know.
Now look, niggas will be smoking.
What are you doing?
Yo, put that down real quick. Afternoon, sir.
Right.
Yep.
Top of the morning.
Yep.
Old ass black man walk right past you.
Yeah. Now fuck that old nigga.
You know where you see that?
Doing over here, old nigga?
You know where you see that all the time, and I know it happened to y'all. Let it be somebody white in front of you at the register, and watch how they treat them. Yeah. And then you are literally
if you
half
right
a second
watch
behind
the
them,
face
and
change,
the
like
whole attitude change. You like, yo, you was just yes ma'am and then no ma'am and this motherfucker. But I come up and now all of a sudden this nigga. Now I got Tasha. You was just,
Now, this all you getting?
yeah, bro. Like, come on, man. Now,
bitch.
Yeah.
I wanted my greeting.
Oh my
you
God,
do want the greeting though. Like you do.
I wanted my greeting, bitch.
Yeah.
That's sad,
I
though.
wanted to feel warm and fuzzy on the inside, like this motherfucker who just
right.
walked
Yeah, you don't wish this motherfucker all kind of have a good days. Me, nah. You done bagged my shit up and told me to bounce.
No, because I look like your baby daddy brother.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what?
Bitch.
I just wanna. The only thing I want to say about Black Dollars before we play the video.
Oh yeah.
Real quick.
Ain't play the video.
Nah, because all it is the Target shit. I'm just saying, I'm not pro boycott Target because I don't want to confuse the message just because that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is they actually made money for black businesses.
Right.
So that's just my point of it. So whatever we gonna do, let's try to help out any black business because we'll help out any other race's business for nothing. So just give it an effort. All right. Yeah. That's it. Nothing major.
However, I am going with the price is cheap.
Yeah. I'm with that too.
Yeah.
So niggas, here's what we gonna say. Drop your prices to reasonable so when you can move product at a low price and you'll still make more money. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we trying to be Versace, guys. You know what I'm saying? Or you trying to be, like the best of the best of the best. Right. And you trying to do it with niggas. Right. And niggas ain't going to buy it from other niggas. Right. So unless you're going to get a front man that's Italian or, we get you a Jewish friend or.
Got to get you a Jewish.
You know what I mean?
Get you a Jewish accountant.
Yeah. At least a Jewish
Somebody important in your circle that's handling paperwork gotta be Jewish.
Or the face. Like, he just gotta go to his job and say, hey, guys, you know what I mean?
Be fresh out of the bar mitzvah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Because they're
right on in the game.
His name is on it. He's going to take it to the bars. All the teenagers will be wearing it, listening to it.
Right.
Or vice versa. So,
see this guy out.
Black Dollars.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
And there were a lot of people flocking to a Southfield Target today, buying all the black-owned products that they could get their hands on. Long lines stretching across the store. Shoppers lined up for their adding of support.
Yeah, black churches across the nation are organizing this effort after Target rolled back on diversity, equity, and inclusion policies last month. Fox 2's Camila Mary has that story.
We ain't walking. We ain't staying out in the cold. We just going in the shop, and we're going to shop black today.
Hundreds shopping black at the Target store in Southfield Sunday afternoon. Long lines at checkout, sending a strong message about the power people have when they come together with a common goal.
We take this opportunity as a galvanizing moment and as an organizing moment. We want access. and we want opportunity. This is our time, and we're going to fight it, and we're going to fight it until justice comes.
Fox 2 has reached out to Target for a response. We are still waiting to hear back.
That's
So, yeah, man. Old buddy was upset. I just wanted to say that they made Target the business
right
probably buku dollars.
Oh yeah,
doing that. So I think it was a good because whoever's black that own that, the businesses who they allow Target does for black small businesses to sell their merchandise there. So for the people who had the opportunity to be black and have their business in Target, shout out to your business.
Win-win to y'all.
Yeah, you win. So I would recommend, now I'm thinking about how at Target
It's like
and try to get some shit in there.
It's like when everybody felt empowered and put all that power into Wakanda Forever when Black Panther came out and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they was like, we're gonna support this because it's all black then, it's all black then, it's all black that. But then it's like it was written and funded by
Directed by, yeah.
Right.
It wasn't even directed by. He even gives a black director.
Yeah, because your boy was I forgot his name. He was black. But yeah, you know what?
I forgot his name.
I can't. Kruger, Ryan, something like that. Yeah, if I say his name, you're gonna know who I'm talking about. But
Okay.
I can't think of the guy's name. But I was gonna say, going back to this is my thing with that, right? Like you said, outside of them making Target money, why wouldn't it continue? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we was talking about earlier, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, take that same energy and spread it to the mom and pop black-owned stores in the community. You know what I mean?
It's not televised.
It's because niggas are slaves.
Yeah.
I mean, let's keep it real. Like, you gotta understand, there's a huge population of those same niggas who was like, oh, that one day without McDonald's fucked me up. I mean, tomorrow.
Yeah, but they're spending though. Like I'm comfortable with the fact that they were at least brainwashed. They were at least brainwashed because they're organized like this. Like a couple of because you know how niggas are though. Niggas are like, if this is what's popping, we part of this movement, right? I think if they can keep doing that type of positive for people who look like them, it'll probably catch, because that's what happens. Now it's like somebody who's seen it like, oh shit, it's a movement, I could talk about it, I could add a hashtag to my social media page, I could get more likes based off that. I think that's still energy though.
Yeah, because everybody's scared to be alone.
Exactly. Yeah. But that's because we're not supposed to be, Jesus Christ. I was just looking at the bottom half.
Shit.
Yeah, it was getting real. But yeah, that once those women came to the front,
yeah,
it got real wild.
Yep.
And that's only what was available, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna keep it real. That's why,
they're very fun to fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that's why I hated that song. That's Just My Baby Daddy. Like even back then, I hated it because I was like, yo, first of all, if a chick ever talked to me like that, like it was just, you know what I'm saying, like that ratchet going back to it. Yeah.
1990.
Nah.
No.
Project Pat.
I'll think about something else.
Oh.
1990 on the radio. I don't know if it was a national song or not, but in Hampton, Newport News, Virginia, you got all 103 Jams used to play that same damn song. This was the beginning of the shit, and that. Gotta have money to make it with the ladies in the 90s. Y'all remember that shit?
I remember.
I wasn't in VA.
It was the beginning of it. I'm telling y'all.
And that was it. Like you said, that era. Yeah.
It don't matter what the song is that got you started. It just depends on where you was and where you at. That wave from East Coast, they had this shit. West Coast, they had this. It was just different designs because West Coast has always been known since I've been old enough to know anything about the West Side for drive-bys and low-riders and
all that shit came to play though at an anti-man period though.
Look at the title.
Yeah, hold on.
How do we?
Let's get back.
Because
we'll get
I
off
really
there.
had to think. I was like, how the hell did we start talking about?
Yeah, because we get sidetracked. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
but,
you saw those bitches.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was like, how did we get here from Black Dollars? I was like, the last thing I said was, can it continue? Like, can we continue to support black business?
It will never, because you have half-naked women,
right?
And then you have like hood movies.
Distraction bitches.
Yo, but for real, the Black Dollar shit can continue. Oh yeah, that's the last thing I said too, was because of the vibe, the energy that's going around. Hashtagging people want to be followers, like Pause Man was saying. But and if that type of shit goes instead of the we not getting along, hashtag all the, other shit. If that energy goes, I think it can continue. Because then people gonna be calling you up just to get a hashtag. Hey, I just bought. Right. You're gonna get phone calls. Hey, well, so you cut hair, right? Yeah, I'm gonna pull up, but they gonna pull their phone up now. Like, hashtag buying black. Like it's gonna be a thing. I think. If that can catch.
I guess the key to black business is making black business cool to young blacks. Because they're the ones who dictate whatever's cool to everyone else.
Yeah.
So
it would start with rappers.
Cool to them, it won't mean shit. Right. Because it being cool to us as the older folks doesn't mean shit.
Nah.
Like,
but these people are old that are buying. Like,
I know, but they're buying because they're under the impression that that's what's hip now. That's what's in. And who decides what's in?
That just sounds so negative.
It's the truth.
Yeah, but
who decides what's cool?
I mean, true story. But in order to have truth, is only truth to the present.
Truth is truth if it's a fact.
But like the future isn't a fact.
Yeah, because I'll give an example of I think what Pause Man is trying to say. It's almost like, okay, we can buy black all day, but if you don't make, and I'm gonna just say an example. If you don't make telephone jeans cool, my brand, and you continue to go buy the Armanis and shit like that, you're not balancing it out. Like, you going to buy $1,000, 8 or 9 pair of $1,000 jeans, and you only spent $500 with the black. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no fucking balance. So if you make my shit cool, telephone jeans cool, now you influence the kids to go buy telephone jeans too. You know what I'm saying? If they still going to spend money with Armani, whatever they wearing now.
That is in a sense what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like black business.
There's no real balance. It's still they way up here and we way down here.
The sad truth is, black business doesn't really, really thrive until white people are buying black.
I mean, right. So, okay. All of that exactly, but all of that is exactly true. This is why change isn't a today thing, right? Like we just talked about the music game, how it transitioned, and it took years of something to make. But if the point is we don't attempt, right? Hold on 1 second. Because we just said truth is that it won't work. It's not going to go on.
I didn't say that.
That's kind of.
I'm not saying. I think these are the things that is going to have to happen there.
I said the way.
I wanted to work. Yeah, I think
the way for it to work successfully is to get
white dollars.
Is to get the black youth to find it cool. Because once they find it cool, the rest of the world finds it cool.
Yeah. Understood.
That's how. I wasn't saying don't try.
Right. No.
I think the only thing what we should be trying, if we're going to be trying anything, is to make our shit cool to the young black youth.
I mean,
because that's what pushes it out everywhere.
I mean, but the young black youth, at the end of the day, they control media, right? They control. They even control.
Media, but they control what's cool. They control what slang is used.
But is it cool to you?
They control a lot of.
I think cool is an understatement. I think
like if they
cool and cool.
Not really, because let's say again, for example, right? Let's say they made it cool to wear $39.99 shoes from Walmart. That opens the door for small black companies like us, Sophisticated Savage, to make a shoe that we can afford to make and put it on the market for $39, $49. If they
Now
found, but the
everybody
fact
else
that
is
they
choosing.
don't find it cool, we got to spend more money to create something, and then in turn have to charge $200 and $300 and $400 to compete. Whereas, so like Paul's man is saying, well, you know, that's why I agree with him. They have to shift the culture into making cheap, cool, in order for us to compete. Unless we get the white people to come in and say, okay, we're gonna spend money, you know what I'm saying, in y'all community, which it still would have, they would still have to come in anyway. But that's going back to what you're saying, us making shit cool to
Think
do.
all the years white people wore skinny jeans.
Right,
When black
right.
people put skinny jeans on, it
Right.
became cool, and
It
now everybody
became
want to
cool,
wear them.
yeah.
I mean, like
You know what I'm
the
saying?
thing is, I'm on the same page as y'all, but what the only backslide of where I'm at is
I'm not
on
saying
this
that there's
is
no hope and that there's not
no. Past that, before I lose this thought, is that we are in the matrix because what's cool is what's told to be cool.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So here's what I'm saying. As far as the media, as far as stepping outside that, which will probably never happen. Cool, because do you shop on what?
Let's see.
Do your hold on? Do your kids shop on? Do your kids shop based on or based off of what's cool? Yeah, like when it comes to shoes, because that's how we were. But the fact is, we can't afford. So what we'll do is get the lowest version of what's popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we try to find the clearance. We try to like all this shit is set up for that. But the thing is, our dollar, right, is the most important thing that I'm talking about. Because if we're making $0, right, there isn't a chance for anything future for us, for the people who do, because there are black communities out here, bro, like that are built up right now, that are living, who trying to find ways to sustain off themselves. Because like we was talking about, what's the group of people, the Mormons or whoever, Amish. If we don't need, my thing is cutting off all ties to the machine. You know what I'm saying? To where self-sustainable. Like we don't like the well system, like different things. I think that's the whole disconnect, because we're stuck here, but we're also playing a game to where we can't win. Yeah, we have to do what we're told to do, and I think that like that's been fucking me for a long time. Like, I understand everything y'all are saying. Like I really do understand, and it's just that it has to start. Somebody,
it's like you said, it's messed up, and I didn't mean to cut you.
Nah, you good? Because
it just has to be one of these guys has to step outside of the norm, like you said, break this matrix and be like, yo, you know what, y'all? Forget all this spending all this excess money on this. You don't need a $500,000 gold chain to look cool. You don't need this to feel cool. Like, and you know what I'm saying? And really shift that narrative of not necessarily, like you said, going back and to stay on topic of buying and supporting us, because again, like Paul's man is saying, they don't look at a pair of $39 as cool. They just don't. They just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like they like that shit.
Who do you
cool.
know?
What's funny is that to that example right there was a point in time, I think it was like 97, 98. It was a small period of time where all of us was broke. So we convinced ourselves that Sauconys were cool. You know what I'm
but
saying?
they were in the 80s though.
And now they super cool now.
They were in the 80s.
I'm talking about like in the mid 90s though.
Right.
We were trying to get every color.
I had it
because that was the only joints that you could easily steal from Payless.
New Balances too, the lower level New Balances.
So like, yeah.
To keep
Damn
us,
right. Hell yeah.
to keep us still in tune with what the higher one. Yo, there was a couple of Timbs I had one time. Niggas like, nah, those ain't the real joints.
But see, at that point,
I'm like, oh, okay.
At that point, we determined that this is what was cool. This is why everybody else went and did it. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't control that. They did. They gave us.
Well, the
options.
pricings did, but guess what? They've always had $29.99 shoes and shit like that. But it was up to us to say, hey, you know what? The Saucony,
right?
is gonna be the one that
That's the one,
need to rock with. Yeah. That's why they, we're gonna print them up in all these different flavors and colors, and you gotta have a different set with every outfit you got. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even think outside of the 90s I had another pair of Saucony.
I think that to the general person who's not really into like
fashion,
materialistic things,
right.
I don't think cool should matter. But I think to business owners who want to stay relevant, I think cool should definitely matter.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that unfortunately we live in a world where the young, and I even go as far as to say is the young black people.
It's always been that way.
Determine what's cool, what's not cool.
It's always been that way since we came up. Air Force Ones, all the other, like it's always been us, the black.
It's so funny. After you finish, I was gonna say.
I'm good.
Imagine if, right, all the rappers since the 80s or whatever, they rapped about it being cool to buy a Honda Civic, just cheaper $20,000 cars, right? And that was the vibe. Right. And that was just what it was. That was consistent. And that's how we came up, right? Look how much money would have been saved. Instead of niggas going to buy 60, 70, 80,000, 90 Ferraris, look how much just off of that. But like, you know what I'm saying?
It's always
but
a
that's not the
balling
truth.
ass nigga
Yeah.
out there.
I mean, it's not the reality.
So a whole balling ass nigga out there.
That
so
fucked it up.
The same reason, the same way niggas will wear skinny pants, but I won't like, you know what I'm saying, depending on the...
I just don't like skinny jeans. I think it's
sweet.
Like,
I'm just saying...
But you wear what you want to wear.
I'm just saying, the niggas thought that was cool. Doesn't mean I had to go down that route.
Right.
It's like if you think a Honda Civic's cool,
right,
doesn't necessarily mean
I
I
love a Honda Civic,
right?
But I wouldn't be
good on gas.
Right, yeah. Imagine like you know what I'm saying, like that was the vibe. Like no matter how much money you had, a Honda Civic wasn't beneath you. Yeah. Like look at all the money you saved. You know what I'm saying?
But see, here's the thing.
Like white people
put your shit on the radio if you did that.
Yeah.
You need to promote the luxurious lifestyle to keep these motherfuckers intact. Because for that matter, what if we preach getting an education in our raps? What if DMX was like,
yo, I want to throw a piece of logic.
Start reading, dog.
I want to throw a piece of logic in there from what you said.
Change the whole.
Like it's like the dude you said, like the $500,000 watch. Like how many niggas do you know that have a $500,000 watch?
Me personally, not one.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. That all that shit is really just bite. It's like
here's the thing.
Oh, they love it.
Here's the thing with them though, because they know that. The thing is, it's not how many motherfuckers got the watch. It's how many motherfuckers do we got yearning to have this watch.
See, but it's that part.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the advertisement.
Now you gonna keep yourself in our goddamn.
Yo, think about.
So you could achieve something like that.
Yo, do you see some of the, like, them Prada sneakers to me, them shit's ugly as a bitch. Yo, there's a lot of ugly shits I see niggas watching just because such and such had it on.
Buy anything Kanye ever made.
Right.
Yeah, them boots.
Ugly.
Yo, I be
even though
niggas,
Kanye, I respect what he do when he do them $20 drops.
I'd wear some. I got some
shit.
slippers.
The shit be ugly, but they be $20. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that, I can respect. Yeah, but
I got some slippers.
Shit be ugly.
I got some slippers, but like, they wasn't. They was a bit.
The older you get, you realize in your own personal life, you determine what's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the rest of the world still be on the fuck shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
the youth. Right?
Yes.
So single family, hold on real quick, then you got it back. Single family households. Single family households, you have less control, right? Or like not having both parents. Nah, seriously you do, bro.
I can't say that. There's situations where there's situations where a single parent household has actually been better for a situation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you know what I'm saying, it's toxic to have both parents in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I would say that. But no, I don't even mean in the same house. I'm just saying
in your life, I mean.
In the life.
In your life.
You think it's more toxic in most cases?
I didn't say most cases. I'm not saying
less cases either.
Yeah, I'm saying it all depends on the situation. Everybody's shit different. You know what I'm saying? Like
on choices though.
Yeah.
Like I mean, we talk about like on a marketing sense.
What you mean?
Like on buying, like on like influence.
Influence.
Like influence. Like
I don't know.
Like
I don't know nobody who was only
because you have the option of asking two people for an item compared to asking one.
What I'm saying is it's about that.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about I don't know anybody who was only influenced by their parents. like, you know what I'm saying, the neighborhood
because you
influenced me to give a fuck about certain shit.
Yeah, but your parents bought it though. Like when you were first buying shoes, when you first started out, like coming up in life, you were only really to get what your parents were able to buy, is what I'm saying.
Right.
So that's where the influence came from with the kids until.
But see, we didn't have shit, so we wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, given like, you know what I'm saying, Jordans or anything like that.
Right.
When we first started getting shit like that, it's because we had to work it up
and get it
our damn self.
But
you
the reason,
but I'm gonna tell you something funny that came out of that too when you finished.
Yeah, like the reason why, like I was the same, but like I didn't get Jordans until like my mom. I don't even like to talk about. I mean, but yeah, she was a hustler.
The first pair of shoes that I bought for myself that I was.
But we crashed out
and everything. I never forget. They were a pair of Damon Stoudemire's.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like gray and red joints. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Man, everything.
Everybody just thought those were the dopest shits at that time.
You know what that spawned to? Like, and look at the generation of us included, but definitely these younger women now and dudes like that. You'll never, unless they just completely fucked up. And even still, they're gonna have Jordans on. They're gonna have the fly shit on their feet because they felt and know the embarrassment of having to wear skips to school, so they're not gonna put their kids through that. So you already putting yourself, so you already putting yourself. You have no business.
And every hero they have is telling them this is the shit they need to have.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So as a parent, you barely making ends meet as it is. You have no business going to buy your child $150, $200 pair of shoes. Be okay with be okay with the mindset of it's okay to go get them a pair of Shaqs for $29.99 at a Walmart. But we don't because they're traumatized from going to school, getting cut up on because they got skips on. So they like, I'm never going to put my child through this. And I'm a victim of that. Especially early on, you know what I'm saying, when my kids was young, I had no business spending the money on stupid ass shoes that they was growing out of 2 fucking weeks later.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Not just that. It's like getting evicted. Like, I ain't even scared to say, like, online. Like, the things I spent, like, so they could look like, and this is even before Wi-Fi and social media.
Right.
It's like, you get judged on how they look.
Yeah, man.
You, your lady, like, you can't pull up nowhere in your old shit. You know what I'm saying? Because people are gonna, so that was the control of the social media in retrospect. So I know that's why the kids now are still in control, because we was in control. So I think this is the most important pivotal time is from when they like 10 to like, you know, 8, because that's when they really, you know, the school, like the whole construct, damn, it come back full 360. Right. You know, where they learn to be bullies, best dressed, fancy, how they gonna be the cocky dude, they gonna be the, you know, whatever they gonna be. That's the most important time it was for us.
You learn all that at the playground.
Right.
Yeah. Right. But it's all that time frame. And video games, going back to Sony PlayStation, we were saying maybe if we didn't do it, I feel like if we lived Amish again for real and move somewhere and start a generation of that.
It definitely brings some instincts back that we lost as a civilization. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've lost a lot of...
I like to think that, but I will say I don't think the Amish are any further than they have been in the last 200 years.
But they comfortable with
electricity,
I mean,
no reason
we have
to
more shoes on our horses now.
No reason to remember a telephone number if I don't use phones.
Yo, but they got people that go to town and village.
He says, look, man, we got these 2 cups and this long ass string.
Yo, you know what else they get on their birthday? They get to go out and spend some time on their 18th birthday.
2 months sabbatical.
Yeah.
And then
back to the shit.
And then it's right back to the shit. And guess what? If the world gets you, you're fucked.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean,
world definitely would have got me.
But I think they'll be.
Pussy out here.
I think they'll be scared.
They're walking around showing it.
I think they'll be scared.
I'm telling you. In them 2 months, I'd have had 8 babies already.
Oh yeah, they got me up like, sorry, man.
Yeah.
I've been shucking for years.
Yeah, I failed.
There's Star Wars out here.
Yeah.
You don't got enough time to watch the whole. He ain't gonna leave the crib. He ain't gonna get no pussy. If you watch Star Wars, hey, bitch, you want that pussy?
I didn't know how power ends.
Yeah.
So either this was gonna extend, pause, or
definitely pause. All right. Yeah, but yeah, I'd rather not for my. I just want to see what the results would be. Transition into that fishing, hunting.
That's gonna suck, yo.
It doesn't. It only sucks because you know.
No, I know, but once you leave and go on that 2 months, you then know. So it's like
real reality.
Yeah.
How do you do all this stuff?
It takes strength and faith.
Knowing, I'm really at heart a professional corn shucker. You know what I'm saying?
You're
and
thinking.
This is what I'm going back to for the rest of my fucking life. After experiencing menage a trois. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna get all, bro. You're broke. You're not gonna be able to afford like bitches. It's pay to play nowadays too. So you got a broke ass nigga going out here in the world.
No, bitches will feel sorry for.
Dressed in Amish. Dressed in.
Bitches will go ahead and gang up on the Amish nigga just because that's his.
I wonder, do they give him money? Is there some type of money?
They do, but I'm sure he's not wearing. Is he wearing?
This is what they call $200.
Nah, they gonna get him the room probably already paid for.
Use it smoothly.
Yeah. He's gonna eat McDonald's. He's gonna be throwing up and shit the whole time.
This is what you barter with.
And is it only the men that do it?
Nah, the women do it too.
So they just
Sluts.
get smutted out.
Bro,
2 months.
Nah, they might get raped.
Why do they not hang out in Amish town?
Nah, but these motherfuckers been cornering themselves their whole lives. You know what I'm saying?
Can y'all stop slandering these niggas?
They ain't gonna see it.
No, they're gonna hashtag Amish.
They ain't gonna see it.
Nah, I'm not just saying them in general.
Amish niggas watching PvP.
Yo, we don't know, my brother.
Yes, we do.
Yo, they're out on a sabbatical right now. These niggas is out right now like, oh shit.
Yeah, let them go home and tell on us. What the fuck they gonna do?
No, we're definitely not scared. I'm kicking them.
We gonna call this Amish something. We gotta call this episode
Kick
Amish
your
something.
whole wheelbarrow over.
Yo, chill out. I don't want no problems. I might be out there. Nah, but real talk, the older I get though, I'm feeling like a lot of necessities is really not necessities and just
trying to appease a gang of corn shuckers.
Can we call it I miss you?
Nah, that's fly.
I miss you.
Yeah, that's fly.
That's the name of the episode.
That's fly. I miss you.
I miss you.
Yo, bro, because I'm on the way, bro.
Yeah.
Like, moving somewhere and just, I'm going to have electricity for emergency. You know what I mean? Like, but I feel like
we gonna still have electricity.
not paying, like, bro, how you going, God, like, you can't pay, like, you can't buy land from,
this shit Amish
yo,
paradise.
you can't buy land. You can't buy land from somebody who don't own it. You know what I mean? Like, who?
Niggas do it all the time.
Yeah, but go in the woods, buy your land, and then boom.
That's a good question. What do they pay their property taxes with if they don't got no money?
Bro, that's just
their land, and if and if you're not able to claim the land with bigger guns, then it's their land.
Something like that, bro.
No, but I'm saying
they made arrangement.
But the state itself
it's only in Pennsylvania. It's only in certain states.
It's only in certain states.
Utah,
like the Quakers are all in Pennsylvania. You're crazy. I know. Yeah.
I don't want to go there. I want to go like Utah.
All I see is the Quaker oatmeal nigga on the front.
Yeah. The Quake, but so are the Quakers.
Nah, but they
people
make
the
trade. They give certain farm land. That's the deal, bro.
Right. They like the Indian reservation.
Pretty much type of deal.
No, so it's like they talk
cows.
So the others will be here to get their corn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because obviously my brother, he used to
and they sell shit too.
He used to drive the trucks and shit, so he used to be up there all the time. And he used to be like, yo, them niggas like you can't pass them on the road. They be in their horse buggy and shit, doing 5 miles an hour.
It is.
You can't pass them. You know what I'm
saying?
Bro,
that's a. They're gonna.
Yeah. They said you can't pass them because I think it's got something to do with it.
Shuck me?
No, they're gonna shuck thee.
I have a car.
Yeah, but
they had fucking be.
Bro, can you imagine though? Like,
right over
yo, I could imagine growing up. Like,
I started a barn fire. That just set y'all back 30 years.
Bro, would you chill with the anti? Bro, that shit is real.
The Amish people are coming after us.
I am not an Amish phobe. I just think that their way of living is hilarious considering what we got out here.
They don't know.
Holy shit!
And they choose to not
know.
know.
We need to wrap it up.
They choose to not know. Amish paradise.
Yo, shout out to that, bro. We gonna do that. But thanks y'all for tuning in, man.
Yeah,
spend black dollars, man.
Buy black and stay buying black.
And stay black.
Or end up Amish.
Yo, I'm gonna hit y'all up with a little retreat I'm setting up so we can start self-sustaining without this losing war we in. So shout out to y'all, man.
Shout out to everybody. I want to shout out my two people real quick because I just got to say this real quick. You mother effers are losing y'all mind. I ain't going to say y'all name. I love y'all. I'm going to try the best to get there. But I got back-to-back weddings in Mexico next year.
What?
And they and some if I make it to either one of them.
And when you say back to back, can they all be done in the same trip and they all in the same cities?
Nope, because
at the same time.
I believe in the same cities, but it's my man B Will and my man Esco. Y'all bet both of them.
Yeah,
I think y'all
just exposed them.
Oh, I did, huh? Fuck. I said I wasn't gonna say it, but I said it. But anyway, shout out to y'all. I love y'all. But one, his shit is in August, I believe he said, and the other one is in May.
It's back to back enough considering it's
Yeah, so I was like, you know how crazy that is? And then why y'all going to Mexico? They hate us right now.
Yo, you need
them tariffs and shit. Y'all gonna have to change all of them plans.
Man, there might be some.
Yeah, nigga, who's going to Mexico right now? Nigga, we go over there and get kidnapped.
Shout out to not getting kidnapped.
Yeah, so y'all might want to rethink these things. And I don't think the time is going.
Also, I'm gonna say one more thing about marriages. You gotta send out the invitation maybe at least a year and a half.
Oh, well, it is like both of them until 2026. So they gave me plenty of time.
Yeah, you can
give you plenty of time.
But,
but I'm just saying the relations just ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the country right now, like you know what I'm saying? Like especially it's been all kind of kidnappings and shit over there in Mexico. So,
yeah, man. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna change my motto. Here today, gone tomorrow. Straight like that. So live life to the fullest, man.
Shout out to all the disc jockeys.
Yo, disc jockey Jimmy, very important person.
Jockeys.
And yo, you gotta make you one too for.
Yeah, I gotta think of a funky fresh name. Disc jockey something. I'll think Disc jockey Z. Yeah, Disc jockey Z.
Nah, that's actually enunciating. So you're gonna have to say your full first name. Because you said no acronyms. Yo, it's a no acronym.
Disc jockey Zachary. I gotta go with it. I gotta say it. There's no nothing.
Yep.
Can't abbreviate.
Yep. So
it's gotta be what it's gotta be.
Your shout out from disc jockey. Disc jockey. Oh yeah, Pause Man is a long enough name. It's no acronym.
So I'm gonna have to change mine.
He's gonna call me PM.
Yo, not abbreviate your shit for 2025. It's gonna be crazy. Hilarious.
Yo, no abbreviations to y'all.
Or no acronyms, no none of that
Nothing.
shit. We out of here.
So other vaginal options.
Shout out to the. I'm gonna get this one right before the year is over. It's gonna take me a whole year to get it, but shout out to the National NAA. Fuck it. But I'm gonna get it right. Yeah, I'm gonna get it right before 20 because nobody knows what that shit means.
Yo,
nobody ever gets it.
He just said shout out to the other vaginal option.
I didn't say shout out to them.
Oh, well, whatever.
I was just
anything with vaginal in it.
It's just that we can't use any more abbreviations, so ain't no more OVO.
What does OBGYN stand for?
Ooh,
I'm kidding.
Yo, we out of here, man.
It's the PMP show.